Okay, ready?
So,
Get out of here. I'm going to call to order the emergency city council meeting of Monday, July 15th. It's 5 p.m. Public comments and announcements. Report from the mayor, city manager, city council concerning health, safety, and welfare issues associated with Hurricane Beryl. Impacts and post-storm recovery efforts. Anything?
Say a few things. Okay. One thing, the mayor and I had met with Commissioner Adrian Garcia last night. We put out the mayor's update in which we reported a little over 600 people were still without power within our city limits. So all the mayors are having continual issues with trying to find out what their jurisdictions are, where the status is. We don't have specific addresses or areas of town. However, they are communicating to the mayors at least a number. So we went from a little over 600 to this afternoon, they've just reported a little over 200. So we're in the under 300 mark at this point. It's from what we're getting as far as calls throughout the day. It's in the areas that we all know around Baywood, Seascape. We do know over here at the four-way stop at Main Street in North Meyer, there's businesses still out of power as well. So it is sporadically throughout different areas of the city. Our distribution center over here where the 18-wheelers were, you can tell they're rolled out. So we've discontinued that distribution site. FEMA has notified Kevin Rogers that once FEMA comes in to start taking actual applications on site, that center will be located most likely at Pasadena Convention Center. So you can do an online application or you can do a face-to-face visit with FEMA. So there will be a FEMA distribution center. Kevin Paget's been working with the debris hauler, and they are staged at the Public Works Center right now and plan to roll out on Wednesday to actually do some pickups. On a drive around this morning, I have noticed that there are some private individuals that must have gone ahead and employed haulers themselves, so not to confuse, but I have seen some pretty big companies that are starting to get things off of people's property. So debris hauling is in motion as well. Mayor, I don't know if you have anything else to add on your side.
No, not at this point. I think, hopefully it's winding down. It's been a little bit hectic week, but we've done a good job. And thank you for your help.
Let me put this on. I see a lot of people that don't have access to, they have giant trees and they don't have, the funds to do that or the, strength, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How are we going to handle that? Or they?
Unfortunately, private property is the responsibility of the private owners. I mean, hopefully neighbors helping neighbors will come into play, but we cannot touch that debris until it gets to the right of way.
And will FEMA help with that, do you know?
There is the individual assistance. I'm not familiar
For
with the
debris cleanup? Okay.
actual getting reimbursed for any of that. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? Okay. 2.1, consider and approve on first and final reading ordinance 2024-18, continuing the mayoral declaration of a local state of disaster due to Hurricane Beryl. An ordinance providing for an extension of the disaster declaration as provided for herein and making certain findings of fact and other conclusions as set out herein.
Move to approve 2.1.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. 2.2, consider and take all appropriate action on the approval of Resolution 2024-17, waiving the building permit fees associated with repair of homes and businesses damaged as a result of Hurricane Beryl. A resolution of the City of Seabrook, Texas, temporarily waiving the building permit fees associated with the repair of homes and businesses damaged as a result of Hurricane Beryl, providing that such waiver shall expire after 90 days, making various findings and provisions related to the subject and providing an effective date.
Move to approve 2.2.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. 2.3, consider to take all appropriate action on resolutions 2024-18, establishing authority for disaster debris removal on privately owned roads. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Seabrook concerning eligibility for disaster debris removal on publicly serviced right-of-ways that are privately owned, privately maintained, and/or gated. Do I hear a motion?
Move to approve 2.3. Second.
All in favor? Thank you. 3.0, routine business. 3.1, establish future meeting dates and agenda items.
Mayor and council, your next meeting is tomorrow, July 16th at 6 PM is your regular meeting. You also have a special meeting scheduled for July 23rd at 6 PM as well.
Do I hear a motion? All in favor? Thank you. It is 5:05. No. No.